Hey everyone, welcome back to Move Over Martha. Today is another share. It's not really a tutorial. I just wanted to share this great thing that I found online. So I'm now addicted to digital paper. I was perusing Etsy the other day and I saw, I was looking up that baker's twine to buy some for a project, and when I typed in baker's twine, this digital paper paisley pack came up and it said like it was in baker's twine colors or whatever. It was kind of like had a tag for it. So I just clicked on it. I was like, I wonder what this is. And I have to say, in the past I have tried to like print out like digital paper or like photocopy paper, and it just never came out quite nice. Like, it was okay, but it wasn't anything I'd like to use. So I just clicked on this thing and I said, well, it was only like $3.50 for 12 different colors. And I was like, wow, well, that's not really that expensive to just give it a try. If it doesn't work, then no biggie. So I contacted the lady and I first asked her, can I print this out even if I have an 8.5 by 11 printer, not a 12 by 12? And she said, yeah, if I bought it to just write in the notes that I needed it in an 8.5 by 11 file. So that's what I did, and I ordered it and it came in. I didn't need any software to open this file or nothing. I was able to just open the email that she sent me, and there were all the colors and all the stuff. So I went to the printer and decided I was gonna print it, and I'm really like amazed at how crisp and clear this imaging is. I guess like they've come a long way in the pixels, or I don't know, I'm not a computer guru, so I have no idea what the technical term is, but I guess like the DPI or something is like 300 or 3000, and what it gives you is paper that looks like you could have went to Michael's or Joann's and purchased it. And after that, I went to another site and I found this gray and pink pack that had like 11 or 12 different designs, like striped, polka dot, flower, like a chevron, and they all coordinated and matched. And that too was only like $3.50 or $4.50, something really reasonable. She did not offer it in 12 by 12, but I figured the lady who I bought this from said if it was 12 by 12 it should still work too, but she would send me the 8.5 by 11 anyway, just to be safe. So I just ordered this in the 12 by 12 and the lady sent it to me and it worked as well. Now when I printed this one, it had this white bordered edge, which I guess I could change the settings into my computer to, you know, bleed off and not have a trim around it, which would be fantastic and time saving. But for now, I just printed it because I was excited to see the quality of these prints. So I just printed them right away and didn't waste any time. So this too was the 12 by 12, and I'm amazed at the imaging on this too. It looks exactly like something I would buy in the store for like 59 cents, 69 cents a sheet. Now, I know paper goes on sale and you could get it quickly, but then you have this to deal with. And I like the fact that this can be printed at my convenience, so I don't have to store a bunch of paper. I like that this comes coordinated when you're doing like a mini album, or I'm mass producing invitations, or doing like a mini scrapbook and I'm doing 10 of them for, you know, a Girl Scout troop, or I'm working in like a mass production type of thing. I like this because I can print out as many sheets as I want. If I cut this wrong and screw up, I'm not out the whole pack because I spent $19.99 on a pack of coordinating paper and it didn't work out. I can print this over and over and over again, and that's a lot of times what I'm doing. I'm working on parties, I'm doing events, I'm making invitations, and I like to be able to print out as many sheets. How many times also did I go to the store looking for something to coordinate with and I couldn't find it, or I found it and they only had like 5 sheets left, and now I was like in a panic to go to another Joann's to find 5 more sheets of that specific paper, or I worked on a project 6 months ago and I want to replicate it again and I have no more of that paper left. I just like the convenience of this, and it really is just white paper and ink, so it's really not any more than if you got the paper on sale 5 for $1 or whatnot. I'm sure the ink, you know, doesn't last forever, but I've gotten a lot of stuff printed out on my printer and I still had way ink to spare. So the only downfall that I can see with this is that it only comes in 8.5 by 11 unless you have a 12 by 12 printer, which I don't want to go through the expense of getting a 12 by 12 printer, and then where do you get the 12 by 12 paper to print it out on? I'm sure that's expensive if you go online. So this really is mostly for accents on scrapbooks. You're not going to get like a whole sheet out of this, but honestly, I don't really use a whole 12 by 12 sheet. And this is great for mini albums, which I do a lot of. You could do an 8 by 8 or a 6 by 6. So to me, it's not really an issue that it's not 12 by 12, and that's the only thing I could really think is the downfall of this paper being 8.5 by 11, which, like I said, I'm fine with. So I just wanted to share it with you because I feel like it's come a long way. I'm a big time crafter, and I probably would have never had seen anything about this had I not clicked on the link for the baker's twine that I needed to order. So I was pretty excited that it's come a long way and what you can do just at home and not have to be running around to different stores. And you can get a whole pack of paper, as much paper as you want, and it only cost me $3.50, and it all coordinated. I mean, paper packs at Joann's or Michael's are like $19.99, and if you have a 40% coupon, that's great, but that's still not $3.50. So I hope you shared that. I hope you liked me sharing this with you. I felt pretty excited. I'm ready to go and get some projects done now. So stay tuned and have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon.